Transport Canada says it's doled out fines to 2 people who repeatedly ignored directions to wear face coverings while on an airplane. It happened on 2 separate WestJet flights, the first on June 14th on a flight between Calgary and Waterloo, the second on July 7th from Vancouver to Calgary. These are the first fines of this type to be handed out. Transport Canada says the individuals were asked repeatedly by aircrew to wear face coverings, but they refused, adding, travelers must wear their face coverings at all times while boarding, during the flight, and from the moment the doors of the aircraft are opened until the person enters the air terminal building when they are 2 meters or less from another person. The rules have been in place since April 20th. Meanwhile, an online petition calling for mandatory public mask use across BC has over 5,000 signatures. It was started by Ben Hines of Vancouver.
I do think that most people are doing a fairly good job, especially lately, of taking the threat of the virus seriously, especially as it pertains to mask adoption. I think that there's definitely some room for improvement, and I think that there's a segment of the population that isn't taking it as seriously as they probably should, which is where the petition comes in. I think it's important for public health to have a very distinct stance on where people should and where people shouldn't be wearing masks, and make the messaging very clear to people.
If masks are made mandatory in all shared public spaces, it would be the most stringent law yet in the country. Recent polling shows close to 3/4 of British Columbians would support mandatory mask wearing in public. Those Transport Canada fines, by the way, each ran at $1,000. In Richmond, David Zura, City News.